One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Charlotte 49ers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, reading at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Inside the 45. Oh, what a move to get open. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Trying to slam in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to make...
Touchdown, Noles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Isaac. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good. And he's got a lot of confidence.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Stoneburner. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The 49ers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Isaac. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Now they'll try the right side.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the cover of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Corrections now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw again. He rifles one deep down the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. Great job by the back on the option.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The hand to the running back. Oh, it's a running room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ellis. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is...
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
To the ground to try to move the chain. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man. Oh, there's the ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And he puts through the extra point.
That makes the score Florida State 24, Charlotte 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Isaac. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the 49ers will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stoneburner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pulls it in. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't sit in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give to the back. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Using his legs, it's Stoneburner. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Obviously, great job.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Slithers into space. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? Splits the uprights right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 17 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the...
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
27 jump.
Makes the grab, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. He's loose. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move, it's Stoneburner. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the 49ers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Springle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Noles look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Using his legs to buy some time. Finding open areas. Wide open spaces. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 15 to Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The 49ers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Isaac. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Finds a man in the middle, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The RPO fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, You need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field.
Purdy on the Jets. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Quick step and go. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.